Hello and welcome. This is Japan, and we have Clash at Paris Sunday. And I don't know. This is a weird card. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't feel like there's a lot of stuff here that's like I'm really excited for. We have 9 championships in the WWE, and only two of them being defended here is a little wild to me. There is still also some possibility that we get another match, but I don't think so because SmackDown has the U.S. title match, has the tag team number one contenders match, and has the women's tag team match on it. So the only thing that could possibly make it would be the women's United States title. And I don't think they've even been showing that card at all. So I don't, or that title. So I don't think we're going to have anything. And obviously the Stephanie McCoy match got rid of, which I do think that was a big drop of the ball. I think they should have had something ready. So I guess we'll see how that works. But let's just jump into it. So the last match announced, and probably the one I'm kind of low key probably most excited for, is Nikki Bella versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. There's a lot that actually could go on with this match because there's something really big with like having Nikki Bella win a championship this in like this day and age, because obviously she won the Divas Championship, but she's not won one that's like, the Divas Championship is the women's title, but like with the new ones that they have, they just feel like they're special and like they're, like exactly like the men's title. So you would want to win one of these. So I could see there being a very good possibility she wins. I do think if you're going to pull the trigger on Nikki Bella, you don't have to do it here. You can set up another match down the road and have her win then. I think Becky Lynch is just way too hot right now with her new fame and her just going out there and roasting the living crap out of people. I honestly think the only reason why she loses here is just to make sure that she doesn't say anything bad on the mics, but I'm going with Becky Lynch. I think this will be a fun match. I don't know if it'll be the best match of the night, but I do think it's going to be probably the one I'm looking forward to the most. And I don't know if that's saying much or not saying much because this card, like I said, is pretty weak. Next up, we have Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. Now, it's really cool to see Roman Reigns on a PLE. Like, I do think that always really elevates it. I mean, they're kind of lacking the star power with Cody Rhodes being filming stuff and not being able to attack Drew McIntyre, which I guess they could still add this match to the last minute. Drew versus, you know, um, Cody Rhodes. I think it'd be more than likely it'd be Randy versus Drew. They could definitely add that again, non-title match. But I guess if you wanted to pad it for one more match, I guess that wouldn't be the worst thing to add. But Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed, I don't see really any world that Roman Reigns doesn't win here. I know he's gonna have the deck stacked against him because I know Braun Breaker's gonna come down at some point. But I feel like they kind of just have to make sure that like Roman wins here. Like I don't really understand necessarily him handing the L or handing the getting the loss here to Bronson Reed. It feels like they could safely, Bronson losing to Roman Reigns isn't going to be the end of the world type of thing. So I'm gonna go Roman Reigns. Next up is Sheamus versus Rusev in a good old Donnybrook match. Honestly, who cares who wins this match? To be honest, I don't like this feud at all. I don't know why this is a PLE match. I haven't liked it on any of the Raws, and I don't like it here. It's gonna be brutal, I guess, but not really. It's just gonna be kind of a little bit of a hardcore match, but most likely it's just gonna be kind of a boring thing. I think Rusev wins. I think that you kind of need Rusev to win here because he's supposed to still be that monster. I think he needs to like destroy Sheamus so he can go on and maybe have a different storyline going on. But I much would have preferred the AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio IC title match here instead of the Raw after this. I just this PLE to me, I cannot like care too much about it. It's just nothing really of substance. And then another match that I don't really see going anywhere is John Cena versus Logan Paul. I feel like this is going to be a Logan Paul win. I think Brock Lesnar maybe comes down. I guess that would be the best case scenario is that Brock comes and attacks Cena. I feel like they need to further their feud so they can get that show on the road because honestly, they really don't have much TV time to set up John Cena's feuds right now, with him only having 4 TV appearances and 4 PLE appearances after Clash at Paris and WrestlePalooza, so he's kind of, running out of time. 8 appearances altogether after those two events is not a lot of time to get a lot of feuds going, especially with them only 4 TV performances in that time. So I guess we'll see it here. I guess I'm gonna go Logan Paul. I think it'd be big for Logan Paul to win. I don't want him to, but I really feel like that's probably what's going to happen. But if you said John Cena wins, I actually would not, question it either, because that's kind of how most of these matches are, except for the two title matches. The other 3 matches just, I don't care. Like, it just really don't. And I'm struggling to care about Clash of Paris. And I love WWE and I love watching the PLEs and I will watch it no matter what. But I'm really struggling with this one. They have not hooked me in. But then we get to the final match. It is the Fatal 4-Way for the World Heavyweight title, which would normally be so much fun if they didn't just rush into this. But it's Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Jey Uso, and LA Knight. This is just kind of one of the harder things of who's going to take the pin type of thing, because we know Rollins is retaining. They did such a big storyline of him faking his injury and getting the Money in the Bank cashed in that he can't just lose the title on his first defense, maybe second defense. I can't remember if he actually that match didn't end in DC or DQ or anything, but we know this match is just going to be one of those crazy things, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see Roman, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, the Blue Meanie, I don't know, whatever else you want to call anybody else in there. But I think Seth Rollins retains. And tell me what you guys think. Maybe somebody in the comments can talk to me and tell me what they think this is going to be, and maybe it'll be super amazing, and I'll be like, okay, I agree. You provided something for me, but I don't really honestly think there's going to be anything. I'm more excited for Worlds Collide, and they only have 1 match announced for that, which is in a couple weeks. I kind of feel just a little whatever on this match. So tell me what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.